Hello, Vojta. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hey, I want to know, what does the term music, what does it mean to you?
Like now, it means like everything, because you know, when I was a kid, I started playing music. I started playing violin, and because I love music and it does great things to my body and feels amazing. But when I was like growing up, it meant like more and more and more, and there was still like a mystery, and there still is a mystery. And I think it was like 4 and a half years ago, 4 years ago, I started travel. I decided to go to New Zealand, so I left Czech and just like, okay, whatever gonna happen, and just go. And then I discovered that music is more than I thought. That music is actually everything. The vibration, it's healing. It brings me into the space where I'm very centered and where I'm in peace, where I'm in love, and where I can transmute energies I don't want to hold. So that's like, yeah, and pure joy and heart and just a connection.
This is when you play music, or also when you listen to music?
Both, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But especially if I play, it's like more. I feel more connected. Yeah.
What do you like to listen to?
Interesting question. I'm open to listen anything what is around, what feels good. I don't want to put some kind of music in the box. This is jazz and this is rock and this is indie or whatever, like because it could be a classical music which takes you on a journey, which you feel like, whoa, okay, it does something to me. It could be a rock song, which is like, wow, this is beautiful. So I would not put it in a particular box. I would put it in a, like, it feels good or it doesn't feel that good, or it feels like I don't resonate with this kind of.
Hey, when did you get familiar with calling yourself a musician? Like, if you describe yourself and you say, I'm a musician, was this from the beginning, or?
I think since I was in my mom's belly. I don't remember that.
You played the belly drum then.
The belly drum.
The inside belly drum.
Like a kick drum, probably.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think like since I started playing music, I felt like I'm a musician. But actually, when the real feeling was like when I went to New Zealand, I met other guys from the Hallelujah tribe, and then we actually started to live from music. That was like, oh wow, okay, it's working, and I feel I'm a musician. I'm a real musician.
So, but what does it mean to being a musician? And like, is it being able to do things on the instruments, or being able to live from it, or being able to express yourself, or?
I think musician can be anybody, but it depends like how you look at it. If you look at it from this reality, you see, a musician usually means like you can live from it. But I think being a musician means to share the music. You don't have to live from music to be a musician. You can just like play for yourself. You can play for people, to share music and to be connected through music. I think it's that means being a musician.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I listen to your records, and you never really sing, that's right?
No. Well, I used to sing when I was a kid, and until my 12. Then I started to mutate, you know, the hormone process, and my voice was like,
as mine is today.
Yeah. And then I kind of lost my voice, and I lost my confidence to sing.
Okay.
So I kind of stopped singing, and I thought, I'm not really a singer. I'm just gonna play violin, and everything gonna be fine. But a couple of years ago, I felt like something happened, and I started to play didgeridoo 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
and you also use your throat to make other sounds and stuff. And slowly through the didgeridoo and other medicines, just like feels like it's opening up. And now I'm using actually the voice more, and actually on the last album I sing on it a little bit.
Oh, good.
So yeah.
So there will be more singing maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to that, to hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the busking stuff that you did when you left for New Zealand. Like, how was this experience to you put yourself in that completely new area, right? And you did not know what is going to happen, and how was that?
It's a step to unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I came to New Zealand, I had no connections, I had no friends, nothing there. But then I was like, oh, I need to just first settle down, figure out how it's going here. So I just get a job. I was working and then building sound, because I'm a builder and also chainsaw worker. Chainsaw worker, yeah.
That'd be some massive didgeridoos if you just used the chainsaw to create them.
So I just work there, and then I don't want to do this. I don't want to cut trees. I don't want to work on a building site. I always loved to play music, and I started to travel more. And I came to Queenstown, which is a really busy town, like very touristy. And I had my violin with me. I was like, I'm just gonna try. So I just got on the street and I just played, and it wasn't that easy in the beginning, just with acoustic violin to be heard, and I didn't have any songs. I just played 5 Irish tunes over and over, And it was like the feeling that I'm really shy and I don't want to be actually heard, which doesn't work on the street. You need to kind of be heard, and that's where people start stopping up and put the money in your case. And in the beginning was really the shy feeling, and I was looking for spots where I'm kind of a little bit hidden, and it doesn't work in the street. No. But you need to kind of go through this and go and say, okay, I'm here. I'm gonna play music for you. I'm gonna share it. And then I went to Uhuru-Festival. I met the guys from the Mad Hallelujah tribe, and then I quit my jobs, and I called my boss, I'm just gonna do music. And I came back to those guys, and we started playing together. But the beginnings are hard always. So I went for my solo busking sometimes with the band, and we were traveling kind of in Europe and around the world, and came back to New Zealand. But it was still kind of hard with the band, because you have to split the money, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna create my solo. And when so I had a little looper, and I started work with the looper in the street, and
without the didgeridoo.
Without the didgeridoo, yeah. And it was like, okay, I'm just gonna play something, we'll see, and it started working. And since then, the busking changed, and I could actually say, okay, I'm living from it.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was a big change. Yeah.
So now you kind of live from the busking as well as these concerts.
Mainly from concerts, because my setup now is very difficult.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It kind of grow into something quite a bit big, so it's not easy to take in the street. I have a big trolley full of instruments, and I have to push it in the street. So it's easier to play gigs now for me.
Okay. But also some laws in certain countries, they say you're not even allowed to use amplifiers, I guess.
Yeah, so that means I can't play.
Yeah, so you stay legal on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, so because it's not even possible for most musicians. They really use the amplifiers, and so this gives them the busking money, but it's also the risk of the police saying you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah. But busking is amazing for learning. The energy is there very raw. You can't go around. It's like it's working or it doesn't work, because people people who's walking by, they don't have to give you anything. You know, it depends on your mood, depends how you feel the energy, what is the weather, you know, what is the time of the day, what day in a week is it, and what time of the year is it. And it's all very dependent. And if you figure it out a little bit, then it's working. But yeah, it's very raw energy. It's learning how to put myself in the center and be like strong in the place. Sometimes it's like nothing. Okay, that's like I just have to be grateful for anything what comes to me.
Yeah.
That's the learning of gratitude.
When you give titles to your songs, because these are instrumental songs, what do you think about?
I usually don't think about the name first.
But then when you put it on the record, you kind of, or on YouTube, you need to find the name. Then.
Yeah, the first when I compose songs or something coming up, it's like, oh, this is like a D in a waltz, something with H. That's in my head. Like, I know what it is. Yeah. And I usually, if I don't have a name for songs, I usually ask audience, and people come to me and say, oh, I've seen this when you play this, and it's like, oh, thank you. That's how I feel as well, and that some titles of songs came from the audience actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. I think the audience will, they really like this. Yeah. When you watch other musicians, what is it that fascinates you most?
If I feel like something connects to me, to the music, who plays it, I feel drawn to it, I feel connected. That's the main thing. Well, the skill, the technical skill, that is just the plus.
Yeah.
You know, it's the plus of it, but the main feeling that I feel connected, that's probably the main thing.
Yeah, sometimes like a small boy hitting the guitar can bring more joy than an advanced player.
Exactly.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about this, like what kind of experiences or what kind of human beings did have an influence on you and your development as a personality and musician also?
When I was a kid, it was definitely my mom, because she's a musician and she always played music, guitar when we were kids, and then she asked me when I was a kid, so what do you want to do? Because she knew that I feel music, I hear it, I feel the rhythm, and I knew I want to play violin. I was just like, I just want to play violin. So, and she really supported me. And the other changes was like the circumstances where I lived, with the musicians I met, and probably the main thing was Guys from Mad Hallelujah. It was like the big thing for me. And the inspiration is everywhere. It's like going for a hike in the mountains. There's inspiration, some melody comes in, and yeah, just kind of everyday inspiration.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That was it. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thanks, man.